Very good morning and warm welcome to one and all. Welcome to the lecture series of Principle of Communication Engineering. So, in this lecture, I am going to explain the tuned radio frequency receiver and super heterodyne radio receiver block diagram in next lecture. So, in previous lecture, we defined the various characteristics of the radio receiver while selecting a radio receiver. So, first we define the tuned radio frequency receiver, that is TRF. Here, a tuned radio frequency receiver consists of antenna, RF amplifier or tune circuit, demodulator, audio amplifier and loudspeaker. Antenna which receive the various frequency components, and the RF amplifier or tune circuit which is consist of it is made up of inductor and capacitor which tune a frequency very high, we generate a frequency, that is radio frequency F into RF, which is generated at this. And demodulator, which is basically consisted of, in module number 3 we are seeing the various demodulator circuit, double sideband suppressed carrier, single sideband suppressed carrier receiver or varactor diode. All this will be seen in previous. So one of the demodulator will be present here and which produces a message signal, that is frequency of FM, and this message signal we generated at a very low amplitude and at a very weak signal. So audio amplifier boosts that message signal and generated at the very high intensity sound at the loudspeaker. So that is nothing but the antenna. And the quality of a RF amplifier is depend upon the quality factor. So quality factor is nothing but the radio frequency divided by the bandwidth. So for AM broadcast, the typical frequency range for the center frequency or radio frequency is 550 kHz to 1650 kHz. To understand the problem which is associated when the higher the quality factor, what is the issue will be arise in radio frequency receiver. So here if we see for example, if we consider a radio frequency of 1 kHz, then message signal of 5 kHz, obviously the bandwidth is equal to 10 kHz because the bandwidth is twice of the message signal. So quality factor is calculated radio frequency divided by the bandwidth. So radio frequency 1000 kHz, bandwidth is 10, so quality factor is 100. So such quality factor which is very high value, they attempt to design a radio amplifier which is very high quality factor, which very difficult. So to form a tune circuit with a very large amount of values of inductor and capacitor is very difficult, which is not available or maybe very costly. So there is another problem which will be arise in the when we operated at the higher frequency. Suppose there is an operating frequency of 1600 kHz and quality factor is 100. So bandwidth is nothing but the radio frequency divided by the quality factor. So radio frequency is 1600 and the quality factor is 100. So bandwidth of the 16 kHz. So whenever we draw the frequency response, so at the center frequency it consists of the radio frequency and upper sideband minus lower sideband. So we draw the upper sideband of frequency 1608 kHz and the lower sideband of 15 1592 kilohertz. So whenever if we draw the bandwidth for 16 kilohertz, it is observed that here this is a bandwidth, and this bandwidth like this is a 16 kilohertz bandwidth. If we consider this is a station 1, this is station 3, and this is station 2, then when the circuit is tuned, the another frequency component are also introduced at this frequency. So that is, it will be create a problem. This problem is nothing but the adjacent channel interference, and this adjacent channel interference is due to the poor quality factor. So in TRF we discuss about the block diagram, then function of each block diagram, and importance of the quality factor, and how the adjacent channel interference and another circuit completer is, we also will be explained here. So in this lecture we discuss about the tune radio frequency receiver. So we also discuss about the points which is come to the or problem arise due to the tuned radio frequency when operating at a higher frequency, at higher bandwidth. So it will create the adjacent channel interference due to the poor quality factor. So we can stop here. In next lecture we discuss about super heterodyne radio receiver. Stay tuned with this lecture series. For more clarification, you can write me or write on my email ID, which is mentioned already to you. So we can stop here. Thank you very much.